A long time ago, in an ancient era, there was a great and prosperous kingdom ruled by King Satyavir. Satyavir was just, courageous, and deeply loved his people. One day, the king went out to hunt in the forest.
I have been chasing this deer for so long, but it just won't get caught.
Just then, the king's eyes fell on a snake.
Om, 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 Om,
Which was just about to bite a sadhu.
Oh Mahatma, beware, beware.
Just then, the Sadhu Maharaj Ji opened his eyes in anger.
O wicked king, what have you done? You have disturbed my penance. I curse you. Your entire wealth and glory shall be destroyed at this very moment. You shall become poor this very instant.
Forgive me, Sadhu Maharaj, forgive me. That serpent was just about to bite you.
But by then, it was too late. The king had become poor due to the curse.
Rishivar, please forgive me. I did not do this intentionally.
That serpent could not have harmed me. My years of penance were just about to be completed.
But my years of honesty and righteousness will all be ruined. What will happen to my kingdom and my people? Please, take back your curse.
With the king's apology, the Sadhu's anger calmed down.
O Rajan, a spoken curse cannot be taken back, but I shall tell you the way to be freed from it.
O Rishivar, what is the way?
When a Rajkumari accepts you in this form and puts a garland around your neck, then you shall be freed from this curse.
Thank you so much.
King Satyavir, who had now become poor, bid farewell to the Sadhu and continued on his way. After walking some distance, he saw a temple near a village. King Satyavir, instead of returning to his kingdom, took shelter in that old temple.
O priest, may I stay here and serve you?
Son, this is the house of God, open to all. You may certainly stay here and devote yourself to the worship of the Lord.
Satyavir started cleaning the temple and serving the priest. He remained immersed in the devotion of God day and night. King Satyavir was a master of playing the flute. Living in the temple, he started playing the flute every day. His flute's melody was so sweet and mesmerizing that whoever heard it was completely spellbound. One day, King Satyavir was picking flowers for the temple. Just then, he saw that a princess's horse was running wildly, and the princess was in danger. He did not hesitate to save her.
You saved my life. Thank you.
It was my duty.
Brave young man, please introduce yourself. I am extremely pleased with your courage and bravery.
My name is Satyavir. I live here, in the nearby temple, and serve the Lord. Who are you?
I am Vedika, the princess of Chandrangarh.
Vedika. What a beautiful name, Rajkumari ji.
I must leave now. My dad must be waiting for me.
The princess leaves from there.
Son Satyavir, the melody of your flute is truly enchanting.
Baba, it is all Lord Krishna's grace. Baba, I shall arrange the offering for the Lord.
All right, son. May God bless you.
After preparing the bhog, Satyavir plays the flute. Just then, the princess comes for worship. And upon hearing the flute, she becomes mesmerized.
Oh Satyavir. So you live here? You play the flute so beautifully that not just humans, even the gods would lose themselves in its tune.
Oh, Rajkumari ji, you.
Not Rajkumari, Vedika. You can call me Vedika.
I have never seen you here before.
Satyaveer. From now on, you will see me every day.
I don't understand.
Oh, along with devotion to God, I will also get to hear the sweet melody of the flute every day.
Yes, Rajkumari ji, you are most welcome.
Not Rajkumari, it's Vedika.
From then, Vedika now came to the temple every day. Satyaveer played the flute for her every day. They talked for hours.
Satyaveer, would you like to marry me?
Vedika, you are a Rajkumari. And I am just a poor man.
I have already made my decision. I will marry only you.
Big words from a small mouth, but I too started liking you from the very first time I met you.
Then I shall speak to my dad about this. Dad, I have fallen in love with Satyaveer, who lives in that temple.
Is he the same young man who saved your life?
Yes, Dad, he is poor indeed. But he is kind-hearted, courageous, and honest.
Daughter, if you love him, then I respect your decision.
Dad, I am very happy. I have chosen a worthy life partner.
My dear Vedika, in any case, being poor is not a flaw. After me, all of this will belong to you both anyway.
Dad, would you like to meet him?
Of course, why not?
Vedika introduced Satyaveer to King Chandrasen. But in his simple attire, even he could not recognize him. On the day of the wedding, the moment Princess Vedika adorned Satyaveer with the garland, a miracle happened. The sage's curse was broken, and King Satyaveer regained his true form.
King Satyaveer, is that you?
Yes, Rajan, all of this happened due to a sadhu's curse.
But I accepted you as you were.
Thus, King Satyaveer and the princess accepted each other, and their lives were filled with happiness.